around the beginning of this tour cycle, I got one of my dream guitars I've been looking for a long time. They just don't pop up that much, the old ones. A BC Rich Mockingbird. Jason Shadrick at Premier Guitar sent me the link for this, and
Wow.
we were on tour, we were back east, and I sent it to Pat Smear. I was like, should I get this? And he goes, dude, are you gonna go pick it up? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, we were in DC that day and had a day off. He goes, the store's in Maryland. So I called the folks. I was like, hey, can you drive it down to DC? And they did. They were really cool about it. I later found out from Tom Bukovac that these things stopped being good after about 1980, and this is in 83. So it's not quite in that window, but I love it, and it feels great, and it sounds great. I put some different pickups in it. It had some like 90s something or other in there when I got it, so I put some super distortions in there to make it kind of more period correct. And the wiring was all screwed up, so the nice folks at BC Rich DM'd me and offered to fix it. They said, oh, send it in, and we did, and they fixed the whole thing up, and now it works great. To be perfectly frank, we could have Mark, my tech, explain what all these things do. I don't know. I just set it and let it be and turn this thing on. And I love it. Yeah.
That screams.
It makes me, it's like, get to fulfill my childhood Joe Perry rock and roll fantasies. And that's what cool old vintage guitars are for. Yes, man.
I think last time we spoke, you were playing D'Addario 10 to 46. Is that still the case? 10s?
Am I playing 10 to 46, Mark?
Yep.
D'Addario. Yeah, yes.
You are a shitty guitar player. You don't even know what strings you play.
Right? I've gone through over the years. For a long time I played 11s. When I was young, I played 9s. I tried going back to 9s at one point, and I just couldn't keep them in tune. But 10s feel like a nice
kind of middle ground.
Yeah, where I don't bend them all out of tune while you're trying to play power chords and stuff. Yeah.
Well, cool. Let's move on to the next guitar.
Alrighty. So this is a partscaster. It was inspired, of course, by the 80s, by people like Eddie Van Halen and everybody that came after him. It's got a Floyd Rose on there. It's got a JB. A zebra. I think I referred to it as an Oreo when I first got it. It was lambasted for it. So that's a zebra. It's got one volume knob.
Love the headstock here.
Yeah, I had to order that online. I don't know if you can see that. It's my logo. And it's a super fun guitar. It plays really good. It just kind of, the minute I had Eric at Eric's Guitars out in Van Nuys put this thing together for me, and it's been fun. I have like no tremolo skills, so I got to sit down and watch some YouTube videos on how to use a tremolo bar. But I mean, that's the cool thing about a tremolo. You can kind of, and it kind of works. You know what I mean? Like it's so I don't know. Look for that'll be like the next tour. I'll have all that that crazy stuff going. Yeah. And as you can hear, this is my intro solo tone, and it's got like everything on. I got the reverb, I got the flanger, I got the EP boost, and it's going through the Friedman and maybe probably some delay in there too.
Kitchen sink.
Yeah, exactly. Funny, I've come to realize, because like over the years that part of the show has sort of grown into a thing, and like with guitar, I've for years tried to play different little bits and pieces of other people's guitar solos, but when you take most guitar solos out of context, people don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like even on the last tour, I think I played like a part of Stairway to Heaven. What is it? Wait, what is it? Whatever that opening thing from I learned the entire Stairway to Heaven solo. And it was crickets, because when you take it out of context of Stairway to Heaven, people just don't know what it is. So there's not that many, I don't think, guitar solos that like casual music listeners know what it is.
No.
You know what I mean? So I've sort of strung together a couple for it that I think people do. And like one's a little bit of Eruption.
Okay.
Like everybody knows Eruption. Even if they don't, it's flashy and it's loud.
Yep.
And then a little bit of Thunderstruck. little bit of that in there just to have something that people actually recognize. And I do a super hacky version of Eruption too. That I never learned how to tap until about a month ago. And it's a work in progress. So I can't wait for the comment section. I can't wait to hear
Can
of
you
all
indulge
your.
us? Can we...
Yeah, why not? Why not? and what, you know, it should be noted that Wolf is playing here tonight with Mammoth. So I probably should just get some lessons. I interviewed him for my show, and he did give me some tapping lessons, but I haven't really applied them to this. So you know. So, you know, if it's loud and you do it with some measure of confidence, it kind of works.
You just got to sell it.
You know, exactly. And that's the thing, like, you know, you want to, like, for me, I want to play something that just gets a crowd reaction.
Yeah.
So it's
you
like.
You want to pop.
Right. It's less about, like, play, like, the whatever, you know, maybe something that is cooler to. I don't even know what I'm trying to. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You just got to play something loud, man, and flashy.
Yeah.
And it works.